What's up, guys? Today we have Noah in the chair here, and we're gonna be doing a haircut on him. How you feeling about your hair today, man?
It's looking a little rough, a little overgrown. Been letting it grow for a couple of months now, and I have a wedding coming up, so I want to keep the flowy look and clean it up. And there's only one guy that can do that.
Appreciate it, man. Sounds good. So yeah, did you have any picture ideas, video ideas of the style you wanted to do, or anything in mind?
Yeah, I got this TikTok I found the other day that popped up on my feed. It's like this flowy look, and he has the sides a little bit shorter, so it cleans up and like makes my face look more square.
I'm just gonna show you guys the haircut reference. Pretty much not too different from what he has now, just a lot cleaner, less volume, less poofiness, but still keeping the wave, keeping the flow. As you can see, he has really nice hair. It's wavy, not too curly, but has a lot of movement, a lot of flow, a lot to work with. One thing for sure, his hair tends to poof up a lot through the occipital bone here. We definitely want to bring that down, creating a tighter profile with the flow that he has. Yeah, as for the nape, it's a bit long, but not too bad. We'll probably bring this right up to the hairline and create a strong shape through there. Let's get straight to it then. Now that we have Noah's hair saturated, we're gonna get straight into it, starting with our sectioning. So first, we're gonna create our top panel, just to isolate the top. After that, we're gonna create a panel through the crown, just to isolate that so it doesn't interfere with the back. Sectioning is really important just because you wanna make sure you're working cleanly and organized, because that will lead to a cleaner haircut overall and less chance of you getting lost throughout. The next part we're going to section is the crown. What I like to do here is use these two intersecting points that you can see we already have. One is right here, and the other one is on the same side, same point on the other side. We're going to use that. We're going to follow the shape of the head and create a little triangle section for the crown. First, we're gonna start off with the back. Reason is because this is the largest surface area, usually the part that gives us the most trouble, so we wanna tackle that first. And essentially what we're gonna be doing, because we know we want the hair to flow back, we're gonna be doing diagonal sections. So these diagonal back sections will help us ensure the hair flows backwards. But we're gonna basically take our first section. I like to start about 1 inch above the mastoid. The mastoid is the bone right here in this area. We'll clip it up. We'll begin right here. Choice of length. We know we don't want to cut too much because we want to keep the flow. But we're going to start off with around 1.5 inches, right around here. Okay, I'm scooping up so that I'm not over directing down, keeping a proper elevation. We're cutting right around this much. Boom. With your section, you want to make sure you're following the shape of your guide. And we're going around with the head. Just like so. You can see my section curve this way, so my cutting line will also follow that. Okay, let's see our first initial guide. Right around there, looks pretty good. You can kind of imagine how the nape will look. Of course, we're gonna customize that after, but it's looking pretty good. Still has some texture, some movement to it. Continuing on, we're basically going one section at a time, about a comb's width, and you wanna keep grabbing a little bit of your old guide. So this is what we just cut below this. We're gonna go to about 1/2 inch up, following the same angle. Grab the new hair. As you can see our guide from below. We're just following that, cutting. Okay, onto the left side. We left the nape for now. We're gonna customize that towards the end, but we're gonna move straight onto the sides. Okay, with the sides here, we know basically we just wanna connect it into the back. Just a simple flow into the back. So what we can do here is a very slight diagonal section, just coming across like so. Clip this away. And we're gonna use our length from the back and just connect that towards the front. So as you can see, we have this length through the back right here. Connecting it, following the line we just created right here, going towards the front. Okay, for this side, we're not doing anything different, doing all the same steps. Only difference is our finger positioning now is going to change just due to being on the opposite side of the head. For this next part, we are going to connect in our crown using a feather razor. Reason is, this is the connecting point where it flows from the top to the back. And we want this to look really natural, really flowy. We don't want to see any weight lines. And that's why a feather razor will help us a lot with that. It's just gonna break it up a bit more, remove the length, the weight, texture it all at the same time. Check out the weight as you go. But you can see that's looking pretty good. Okay, now we are cutting the top. We're gonna start off with a profile guide, about a comb's width. So how we're gonna do that is we're gonna get a length from the crown. As you can see, the top length is not too bad, to be honest, for what we wanna do. Before we were doing more of a fringe haircut, that's why the top isn't as long. So not too much is gonna come off. So I'm gonna grab this length right here. As you can see, I'm gonna grab this, follow that to the top. So now that you have that, we're basically going to continue doing vertical sections. Now that we have our main parts of the cutting done, we're just gonna do some final customizations. Any heavy areas, we can remove some excess weight. I'm gonna be using my blending shears. Next thing we want to clean up is the neckline. It's just looking a bit too long at the bottom, so we're just going to clean that up a tiny bit. We're going to use our feather razor once again, grab and cut. This part here is all visual. Yep, as you guys can see, the haircut is pretty much complete. Just did a reshape on it. Some areas we took off more, some areas we didn't take off as much. Definitely has a nice flow through the front, and that travels onto the back. What we basically did was diagonal sections through the back, slightly more horizontal to the front, and just blended in the top, leaving it slightly disconnected right through the temple area. But yeah, definitely a lot less heavy in the crown, flowing really nice to the back, while still maintaining a nice shape through the nape here. So yeah, we're just gonna get some final shots, do a couple 360s, and that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed watching, and shout out Noah for having great hair. Peace.